Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Nachauntae, and you may notice my background looks a little different than usual. I'm currently in Gaborone, Botswana, and it is just absolutely beautiful. But let's focus. Today we are going to continue with part 2 of my solo journey to Africa. If you're caught up, you know that despite a number of flight changes and miscommunications over the last couple of weeks, last week I was finally able to start my journey. If you're new to this channel, I'll link part 1 above and also below in the description for you. So today I'm going to take you with me on the first leg of this trip, flying from Toronto, Canada to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and also my 24-hour layover in Ethiopia. So let's see how it went. Feels a lot more real now. The flight from Toronto to Addis was about 13 hours. The plane wasn't empty, but it wasn't packed either. Luckily, I was able to have a whole row to myself, which made the whole trip more pleasant because 1, I could spread out, and 2, I didn't have anyone encroaching on my space, which limited germs and stuff like that, so it's good. I know there are a lot of airlines that have suspended meals and or drink services due to COVID. However, I flew with Ethiopian Airlines and they have not. I personally could have done without it, but it's great that it's offered, especially given the length of the flight. I've flown with this airline before and was just not a big fan of their in-flight meal service. So although we had 2 meals and a snack during this leg of the flight, I really didn't eat much at all. I'm naturally just a really picky eater, so I was prepared for this from the beginning. I made sure I had a big breakfast beforehand, and I packed some small snacks as well. And then I just really tried to sleep through as much of the flight as possible, which I did. So the 13 hours flew by pretty quickly. So we're here, and of course, as usual, people are trying to rush off of the plane, but of course, you know, might as well just be patient because there's going to be standing up. Definitely no social distancing going on as we go off board the plane. I'm just going to sit here and chill and wait it out. We're all getting to the same place, so yeah, I don't know what the rush is. Okay, bye. Never flown Ethiopian Airlines before, a good thing about them is that they offer a free hotel voucher for any layovers greater than, I believe, 8 hours. I was going to be there for 24, so that was definitely nice to be able to get out of the airport, shower, and rest and everything before my next flight. I had already received my hotel voucher before leaving Toronto, so I just had to find the layover and transfer office once I got off my flight and get my transit visa in order to get through customs, because a visa is required for entry into Ethiopia if you're going to be there for greater than 12 hours. So I'm in the Ethiopian airport. I have a 24-hour layover, so right now I am just chilling, waiting for my hotel shuttle. So I will check in with you guys when I get to the hotel. We'll see.
but I am excited that I am finally here and I made it. And this time tomorrow I will be boarded my flight to Botswana, the last leg of my journey. I'm super excited. Can't really tell because of these masks, but you just have to believe me, I'm really excited. So yeah.
Overall, the process went pretty smoothly outside of the lack of social distancing. And guys, I know I keep bringing this up, but for me personally, even before COVID, personal space is just like extremely important to me. I don't like people crowded around me or too close to me in lines. I just don't appreciate it. So now, especially during the pandemic, I definitely do not want people around me even more. So that part was definitely a bit frustrating, but I guess I got through it. So the shuttle came and we were on our way to the hotel, but the drive there was quite stressful because people drive kind of crazy. Making it to the hotel and my room, the first thing I needed to do was disinfect and sanitize because, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic and it's better to be safe than sorry.
To my hotel where I'll be staying for the next 24 hours because I don't leave for Botswana until tomorrow morning. That's great. I feel good that I'm here, that it happened. To be honest, the room is a little sketchy in my opinion, but it's just a means to an end, so I guess I'll survive. It is about like 9 a.m. here right now, and I am starving. They have breakfast available until 10, so I'm gonna go downstairs and see what that's about, and then take it from there. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah. So this is my view from the hotel. It's kind of a sketchy area, to be honest. But as I said, means to an end. It is what it is. I only gotta be here for 24 hours, and the bulk of that will be spent sleeping. But at least the sun is out, it's warm, you know, so it'll be good. It'll be good. On my way to go try and find some food because I'm starving. Let's see what they got. Definitely was not feeling that, so I don't know what I'm gonna do now. God.
By the time I got down to breakfast, it was pretty close to 10, so breakfast was almost finished, but the food was just cold and I was not feeling it at all. Also, I don't know why, but when I asked for a napkin, the staff looked at me like I was absolutely crazy, which I thought was really weird because why wouldn't you just have napkins available for people to wipe their hands? anyways. So I went back up to my room, still starving. I seen that they did offer room service, so I decided I would just order something. But then I went to go and my phone wasn't working. So I went down to the front desk and told them that my phone wasn't working, and they said okay, they'll send somebody up to fix it. And me, being the super weird person that I am, instead of just asking them if I could make an order there or how I would go about it, I decided to just go back up to my room and wait for this person to come and fix my phone so that I could do it myself. So I think I was just watching Moesha on Netflix, and about like 30 or 45 minutes later, someone came, and I swear they literally did nothing but just like pick up the phone, press a number, and was like, okay, it's good. And I was like, what? I was very skeptical. So then they left, and then I was able to make the call and order room service, and I figured I would just get like a burger and fries because it seemed like a safe bet. Like, how could you possibly mess up a burger and fries? Or so I thought. I probably ended up eating like a quarter of the burger and a couple of the fries just out of sheer starvation. I considered ordering something different, but honestly at this point my expectations were non-existent, so I just ate some of the snacks that I had left over from the plane, took a shower, and fell asleep. Good morning. It is currently 4:30 a.m. in Ethiopia, and I'm just getting up. I've kind of been in and out of sleep all day yesterday, and even the night. I think I've been up since like 1, but I've been like trying to force myself to get a bit more sleep. But I think at this point I need to just get up. The shuttle to the airport leaves at 6, so I'm just going to get ready, make sure I packed all my stuff, and then just wait to get back to the airport. To head down for the shuttle to the airport, so I'm ready. Let's go. at my gate at the airport in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, so I got through the 2 different security checks, and I already had my boarding pass and everything, so I just had to go through immigration. But leaving the hotel this morning, completely dark, the roads were empty, completely different experience than driving in the day before. But the weirdest thing, I guess, was when we were pulling up to the airport. There were a bunch of men dressed in like these like long blue navy like trench coats, basically, and they're just basically standing in the middle of the road, stopping random cars, letting some of them go. I don't know what basis they're using to do that, but then they walk around the car, and then there's one guy on the side holding like some big ass gun. So they talk to the driver, and they make him get out of the car. When everyone in the van, in the shuttle, is like just kind of like looking around, like what's going on. And then, so they make him get out, they basically frisk him, and then they tell everybody else to get out of the van as well. So like, one guy gets out, and then everyone else is kind of just like waiting to see, because it wasn't really clear what they wanted us to do anyway, so I told everyone to get out. So we do that. I think there's only me and one other girl in the shuttle. So we get out, and then we're standing there, and they basically just look at us and tell us to move out of the way, and they go and frisk all of the guys, and then they say, okay, you're good, and we all have to pile back in the shuttle. There was like 9 of us or 10 of us in total, plus the driver. And then we were on our way. He pulls up, he says, here you go, points to some gate and says that's where you enter, and we go about our business. And then before you even get in the airport, there's a security check. Then you go through immigration, and then there's another security check, and then we can go through to the gate. So definitely a different experience. It was definitely caught off guard by that, because it didn't look like, you know, anything official. Like, it's not like there was like a gate or anything, and this was like a known checkpoint or anything like that. It was just really random, but it seemed normal to everybody else. So, I mean, not the people in the shuttle, but like the other drivers who are trying to get to the airport. So I guess that's just what they do here.
Looking back on that whole experience, I have no idea how I was so calm and nonchalant about it. It was actually completely crazy to just be like randomly stopped by a group of men with guns outside of the airport. Like, there's no checkpoint, completely unofficial. They're just randomly picking and choosing who they want to stop, and then for them to just tell everybody to get out of the car and frisk them. Like, that was wild. Like, I don't know if I was just like too tired or was still too focused on the end goal that it just didn't fully register, but that whole experience could have went very differently. Like, I'm glad it didn't, obviously, and that we got through smoothly, but yeah, that was just wild, and I've never experienced anything like that in my entire life. So I guess that's just something to keep in mind if you ever have a layover in Ethiopia, that you could potentially be stopped by armed men before making it to the airport.
So yeah, so I'm in the airport. I stopped and I got an iced coffee. So still a bit tired. Hopefully I'll be able to just sleep on the plane. So there's like 5 or 6 hours till I get to Botswana. And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill here until we board, because my gate is like really far from everything else, and I'm tired, and I just want to get on the plane and get to my final destination. So fingers crossed everything else goes well, and I will see you guys soon. Guys, it's quarter to 8. I'm supposed to leave at 8:35. And we haven't even started.
You had fun. They don't see you had fun.